Hi, I'm Elise with VIP Kid. To enhance my classroom, I've started using a green screen or a chroma key technique. Some of you said that you were interested in that, so I'm posting a tutorial. So let me explain my situation to you a little bit. I live on a farm with my husband and 4 children in a fifth wheel trailer. It's big for a trailer. It's about 36 feet. But it's really small for doing something like this. So on the farm that my father-in-law owns, he has a garage with a sleeping loft in the attic. So that's where I work. That's where I am right now. I decided to use a green screen because the background of the loft is kind of ugly and I don't have a lot of space for props. As a former photographer in pre-trailer life, I'd done green screen before, and so I thought it'd be fun. So in this video, I will just share the things that have worked for me for creating the green screen effect and hope that they help you a little bit, but you'll have to figure out what works for you. So every day that I work, and I work Monday through Saturday, when I work in the loft, I set up my green screen and I take it down. So my green screen setup is easy and cheap. You need 3 things to accomplish a green screen effect. Number 1, the green screen. I just use a simple polar fleece screen that my husband picked up for me at Walmart. As a photographer, I used to use chroma key screens in the past, but I actually find that the polar fleece works really well. And it attaches really easily to my ceiling with Velcro command strips. And I have actually stapled the Velcro command strips to the polar fleece, which is super high tech. I should probably sew them, but they are working just fine for now. Number 2, you need good lighting. I have 3 lights that I use every day for my setup. The first is one like this. I actually have 2 of these, but I usually only use one. It's just a utility flashlight with a battery. Then I have a clip-on light that I purchased from Amazon. And finally, I have my backlight, which is also a utility light. It's battery powered and rechargeable and adjustable. That's my very simple light setup, which works pretty darn well when paired with the software. Here are my 2 face lights. This one is a flashlight. It's angled at the ceiling so that the light reflects back on my face. This is a clip light. It's clipped to my table. It also is bouncing light onto my face so that the light isn't direct and harsh. And then I have my backdrop light, which lights my green screen. Now most of you probably don't have sloping ceilings that act as reflectors like I have. Lucky me. But you probably have other options that you can use. You can always point lights at your direction through a sheet that would act as a diffuser so the light's not so harsh. You can also get a big poster board to put in front of your lights so that they reflect back on you like a white. I always found as a photographer that a white foam board worked really well as a reflector. So those are some things that you could use instead. The third thing you need to create the green screen effect is good software. You need 2 things from your software. Obviously, you need it to have green screening capability. And the second thing that you need is for it to be a virtual webcam. Think of your software like a pair of glasses that your camera puts on. Your camera only sees the green screen as green, but when you put the software glasses on, they translate the green screen for your camera into an image that you've selected. So you'll need the software to both have green screen capability and be able to turn into a virtual webcam for the classroom. I use a program called SparkoCam. I used their trial, and during the trial I found that it was really easy to use and it worked for my purposes. The green screen detection is excellent, and for my lighting situation, it was the best solution to make sure that I got pretty consistent green screen results throughout my classes. You can use whatever you want, as long as you make sure that it has those two things, green screen capability and virtual webcam capability. Let me show you how I actually implement green screen in the VIP Kid classroom with my SparkoCam software. I begin by opening my SparkoCam software. Select the Device tab and the Webcam checkbox. Select your webcam from the list of options. I just have one. Then select the Effects tab. Click the green screening checkbox option. When you've done that, select the Use Image or Video Radio button. I already had a picture selected, but to choose a different picture, select Browse, and then choose any picture you have on your computer. I have a class coming up that is about furniture. So I'm selecting this bedroom picture so you can see the bedroom that I'm in. I'm going to talk about a wardrobe and a mirror, I think even, and a bed. So this will be helpful. Sometimes when I pick a new picture, I have problems again with the green screen, so I always click the Detect button just in case. I've also noticed that pictures with a white background don't tend to look very good, so I don't use pictures with a white background, generally speaking. Okay, now that I have this ready and it looks pretty good in the background to me, I will go to my classroom. I will choose the Settings button. I'll select Camera, and I will select SparkoCam Video from my list of available inputs. I click Done, and then I click Open Camera. And there I am. 3 things before I wrap up. Number 1, please don't use copyrighted images. I'm in the process of creating a small library of photos that are useful in the VIP Kid classroom. If this is something you'd be interested in having access to, please let me know in the comments below. Number 2, please make sure that you're getting consistent green screen results before you attempt to use it in the classroom. We want to make sure that our kids have the best experience possible and that VIP Kid continues to support us in this use of new technology. Number 3, if you'd like to see how I implement green screening in my classroom for incentives, for fast finisher games, and to engage students that are bored or not cooperating in class, leave a comment below and I'll create another tutorial. Thanks for watching.